Hey guys, welcome to another episode on the Chicanos Customs channel. Before I start, you guys know it's a tradition. I have to thank everyone for the immense support and love we've been getting. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the positive feedback and also the feedback on areas where we can improve. Remember, we're doing this channel for you guys so that we learn as a car culture, because as car people, we're united as one. So shout out to all the people watching and all the people that are subscribing. And thank you so much for convincing your aunties, your uncles, your grandmothers, your grandfathers for subscribing to the channel. So today's episode, I'm going to do a little bit of a walk around and show you guys what we're currently working on and also some of the challenges we're facing. So the first car I want to show you guys is a resident car here at Chicanos. It belongs to my good friend Bling. I did mention Bling in the first video. So Bling currently has 4 cars here by me that I'm currently building. So the first car that actually built our relationship is this E30 Bauer. Obviously it's called Bling GP. This car got super famous once we finished built it. It was one of the cars that we took with for the Durban show, the gas motor show, and it made headlines. Wherever this car goes, it trends continuously. So this car was built last year June. However, because Bling allows me creative freedom on the car, I decided that there was 1 or 2 issues on the paint that I wasn't happy with. I decided to respray the car completely, and I wasn't 100% happy with the interior. So when I say happy, that I wasn't feeling the design. So Bling leaves the car with me and says, Chip, do whatever you have to do. And it resulted in us redoing the interior completely. So it's currently got a new interior. We're almost done with the car. So this car, we'll be doing a feature on it soon in upcoming episodes. Thank you, Bling, for always supporting me. You're a very good friend. In fact, you are the definition of what a best friend is. Is another car that I hold dear to my heart. It's an E30 Shadowline. I covered it in the Chasing Classics video. So this Shadowline belongs to Elliot. We've done a complete restoration on the vehicle, which includes paint work. We've rebuilt the motor. We've done new interior. We've refurbed the suspension. Basically a full build. Elliot is a very good friend of mine. Also an E30 guy or BMW guy. So I'm excited. This car is going to be revealed soon. We actually just got his wheels back from refurbishment today. Perfect wheels for the car. BMW throwing star wheels. However, these rears have been widened, so it's going to sit nice and fat on the car. Damn! One thing you will notice is that these wheels are 5-hole. The car is actually 4-hole. So we're going to have to run an adapter. I'll actually put up some pictures now and show you guys how an adapter looks. So you have the option. We always get questioned, how do you fit a 5-hole wheel on a 4-hole car? You have 2 options, right? Or actually 3 options. You can run an adapter. So an adapter bolts onto the hub of the car, and it basically converts the car from 4-hole to 5-hole. I'm not a fan of that option. The reason being is because the wheel sits out by 20 mil. Because the safest size you can go in on an adapter is about 20 mil, but it pushes your wheel out by 20 mil. So that's the only thing that puts me off. The other option is you can re-drill the wheel, but not all wheels can be re-drilled. It depends on the configuration. Or the other alternative is you change your car's PCD. So when I do a review on Puta, I made Puta 5100 as opposed to 4100. And I drill the wheel to 5100 so it bolts on. A lot of people will say it's not a good suggestion because you affect the value of the wheel. But I'm the type of guy that if a wheel is on my car, it's on my car. I'm not going to chop and change wheels. So there's 3 options. If you guys know of another option, please let us know. And also, which option do you prefer? Comment and let us know which have you tried and which you feel is the best option to go for. The next car I want to discuss with you guys is a car that's given me some gray hairs. As you can see, I got some gray hairs coming out, but at the end of the build it's going to be super worth it. It's Riyadh Lunat's Evo 2 IS. This car has tested my patience. This car has taught us a lot of lessons, and I think this car can be known as character building because it built my character and it built the owner's character. I'm going to be doing an in-depth review on this car It's also a very special IS because it's got the tag that's upside down. So it's the last of the Evo 2s. This has been my most intense nut and bolt restoration. Everything that we could buy brand new from BMW we bought, including the dashboard, the bolts for the wheels, the shock tower caps, we bought the fuses, we bought the spare wheel cover, we bought the airflow meter, we bought the pipe. So everything that could be bought from BMW was bought. And some people might say, but that's a crazy thing to do. But like I mentioned in the previous episodes, due to the scarcity of this vehicle and due to its value, the better the restoration, the more valuable the car will be. Not saying that if you restore an IS with aftermarket or generic parts, it will affect the value. But a car like this will fetch premium on the market because of the restoration. So everything's got to be period correct, like it came out from the BMW factory. So it's quite an exciting build. So we're definitely going to be featuring this car in a future episode. I'm excited to share my knowledge and the journey with you guys. So looking forward to that one. Another build that's also close to my heart, that's also almost done, was Amit's son's car. 16-year-old dream of an E30. It's his first car. So this car is almost done. We had a bit of hiccups with the motor. So for example, the crankshaft was a bit faulty, so we had to send the crankshaft to the engineers on the block itself. So we had to retread the block. So this car's given us a lot of issues, but the before and after, when we do a feature on this car, you guys are gonna be amazed. It's a car that started off its life as a 320 two-door chrome bumper. We basically converted it to a IS replica. So for example, we took out the 320 motor, we put a 325 motor, and we increased capacity to 2.7. We then fitted the aftermarket MTEC plastic kit. We put an LSD diff, we upgraded the brakes and the suspension. And the interesting part is that we also converted the car from chrome bumper to plastic bumper, meaning the chrome bumper taillights were smaller, the plastic bumper taillights are bigger. So the client wanted that IS look, but more of a custom look, hence the color of the car, the interior of the car, and the wheels. So this is a car I'm really excited to finish, because from what it was to what it is, you guys are going to be amazed. And this is what I love about doing this job, is the fact that we get to take cars that are finished and we get to rebuild them from the ground up and give them new lease on life, so the next generations to come can enjoy it and have something that we had, you know. So that's the fun part, that's the exciting part. It gives our job meaning. So it's not just about building cars. In a way, it's creating a legacy for the next generations to enjoy. So I love it. It's the best part. Then we're gonna go to Uncle AB's 323, my ex car. So again, this car got the full restoration. We didn't go as all out as what we did on the other cars, because the car was a good solid base. So this car is almost done. Where I did struggle was finding E30 323 engine parts, because the block was cursed on the car. So we had to struggle to find a lot of 323 parts. A lot of people don't know this. Everyone knows a lot of history about the IS and the 325s, but this particular car paved the way for the BMW 333. This car is so special that a lot of the components were used in the 333. The difference between this and the 333 is obviously the motor and a few other aesthetic parts as well, but it's a special car, and it's also a henna red. And henna red came out in the shadow line, it came out in the chrome bumper 323s, to name a few of the series. We never got a henna red 325 IS. Henna red was only made in a 325 shadow line, a 333 and a 323. So definitely a desirable color. What do you guys think? Is this one of your favorite colors from the BMW colors? Personally, I love a henna red E30. So guys, before we move on to the other cars, I want to show you guys something that goes into building E30s. So if you look at this shell, I promise you we're not building another celeb. We actually bought this car as a donor car to use the roof, because what we normally do is, I'm a sunroof guy, you know that, and a lot of clients want sunroof. So we normally buy cars that are wrecked and just take the roof, cut it off and put it onto the car to do the sunroof conversion. So right now this car is being moved to our spares section. So if you guys are looking for any spares from a chrome bumper, please hit us up. Our details are on the screen. But this car has basically given us an opportunity to put the sunroof on a shadow line. And I want to show you guys the shadow line that we're busy with. This car belongs to a good friend of mine's, Bram Duza. Bram Duza basically saw the E30 station wagon, the red one we painted, phoned me up and said, Chip, I want my car that color. Sent it through to us. Initially, when he came here, we were just supposed to do a color change, but when he saw what was happening, we're doing a full build on the car. So I'm quite excited for this. So that car's roof basically got fitted on here. It's quite an intense modification to get done, but we've done plenty of it. In fact, Elliot's Shadow line also has a sunroof conversion. So this car's getting a full build, new suspension, rebuilding the motor, custom interior, BBS wheels, you name it. Looking forward to this car. We've got about 3 weeks left to finish this car up. I'm also going to be doing a feature on this, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. If you guys follow me to this side, another build that I'll enjoy doing, and I can say this is where the enjoyment, and this is where I acknowledge that this is a dream job. We got the opportunity to restore a very good friend of mine's E30 station wagon. Basically, this is the second bag station wagon in Africa. Belongs to a good friend Atish. You might have seen the feature that we did on the car, so it's an awesome car we've built. I'm excited. It's almost ready for delivery, but you guys got to check out that episode to see the in-depth detail. I mean, to put you guys into perspective, to my knowledge, and I could be wrong and I stand to be corrected, but to my knowledge, there's only between 12 to 15 E30 station wagons in the country. I could be wrong, but my number comes from counting and knowing who has. There might be a few that we don't know of, but so far 12 to 15 is what we know is in the country. So this is a very rare, valuable car. I enjoyed this restoration, and you guys must definitely check out that episode. You're going to enjoy. Next up, we have my cell phone ringing. The car behind me is a very clean 323 chrome bumper, currently getting a respray and an interior refresh. And another interesting thing which we are starting to do a lot of is converting the car from chrome bumper to plastic bumper. A lot of clients prefer a plastic bumper E30 over a chrome bumper E30. I don't know why. I love both. Maybe you guys can comment and tell me which one you guys like. Do you prefer chrome bumper? Do you prefer plastic bumper, and why? I'm still trying to understand the science behind it. For me, I'm an E30 lover. I love chrome bumper, I love plastic bumper, but maybe you guys can help and shed some light on it. So this car will be also getting a reveal. So that's basically what we're gonna try and do, is keep this channel informative, and also we like it when you guys engage with us, because you guys, in a way, when you engage, we get to see what content works and what content doesn't work. So your suggestions are welcome always. And also, if you guys want to see anything specific, maybe you're busy with the project and you want us to actually go through something or maybe touch on something, please send your suggestions to our details on top. We love hearing from you guys and we love the feedback, like I said. Now, enough with the E30s. I'm going to show you guys another big project that we're busy with, so if you guys can follow me. Cool guys, enough about the E30s. Now I'm going to show you guys a very special build that belongs to a good friend of mine's, Amish. Amish, I hope you're watching. I hope you subscribe, bruh, because I'm not building this car for nothing. So anyway, this car is by far the most intense we've ever built, and I say intense because the amount of labor and time that we've invested in this car to get this car to where it is now, it's insane. I'm quite excited, looking forward to it, but I want to show you guys an aspect that really tested our knowledge and our patience. So this is a 115 coupe, very nice car. This car currently has a Lexus V8 motor in. The motor swap was so intense that in order to get the motor to fit snug with the standard branches, we had to shift the chassis up a bit and refabricate the whole engine bay. Quite exciting, quite intense, because we've never done a build like this. It's our first. We've done Lexus conversions before, but we've never done a Lexus conversion in a 115 coupe. So your engine space is quite tight. The amount of parts from different manufacturers that are in this car, example, we use parts from Mercedes-Benz, we use parts from BMW E30, we use the Toyota brake booster just to get this motor to fit in and to clear properly. But I will cover more of that on the actual feature on this vehicle, which will be coming up soon. I want to give you guys a little bit of background and just an insight on how difficult I can be. And when I say difficult, as a car builder, if you do it for money, then the process that I follow will not work for you. If you do it out of passion, then you'll be more happy and you'll have a more genuine feeling of reward when the car is done. So this car behind me was painted 3 times. First time, initially outsourced to a panel beater before we started doing our own paint work. Wasn't happy with the paint work, convinced the client to let us repaint the car, but with a different type of color. So this is a custom color mix. It's so custom that when we tried to do a touch up on the car and do a blend in, it didn't work out. We had to rub the car down and repaint the whole car for the 3rd time. A lot of people will say I'm crazy, but if you're passionate and you want to exceed the client's expectations, you'll go to the ends of the earth to make your client happy. So for us and for me to take the knock in my pocket to paint the car 3 times, it was fine because I knew at the end of the day I need to make my client happy. And that's the thing about this business. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Winning in a way where you get a happy client and the client brings more business to you. Losing where you take a knock on your profit and you lose money. At the end of the day, it all comes down to the passion of building cars. And for us, I always say it, these cars are a reflection of art. My staff that work for me, I consider them artists, and I'm fortunate enough to say that my staff have the same train of thought where if they're not happy with something, we will redo and redo until we're happy and we get the desired result. I want to show you guys another thing as well. So the air install and the boot install was done. We were busy installing the sound and mounting the subwoofers and connecting the air. And when I looked at the install, I thought we could do better. So I told my guys to basically redo the complete install and let's try a different design. Again, that's the passion talking and that's Chip being full of nonsense. But at the end of the day, I want to exceed my client's expectation. And on a car like this, we've gone so far. So everything needs to tie in. The wheel, the interior, the bodywork, the engine bay, the sound, everything. So similar to what I've done with Bling, I've changed the interior. I thought it would be best to actually change the shade of paint and also to change the install. So I'm quite excited for this build because like I mentioned, it is one of the most intense cars we've ever built. And I'm excited to do a review. So in the next few weeks, you guys are going to check this episode out and let me know your comments. And I want to find out, what do you guys think of a car like this? Do you think a Benz like this should be kept in original form or should we go custom? I love original, I love OEM, I love custom, I'm a car guy. But for me, when you build a car, it's a reflection of your personality. So let me know what you guys think. Would you have gone with this color? Would you have gone with this wheels? If you had the opportunity to build this car, what would your style and design be? I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say. I love the way you guys comment and the feedback. Keep it up, guys. You guys are awesome.
And go.
Wait, I'm shy now.
I don't be shy, come.
Yo, bruh. Huh? How's my mind? I'm like...